Are you... What are you doing here? Oh, you're here for a video? About computers? That's what the video title says? Okay, I guess we could do that. You know, you could just interrupt me on everything I'm doing. So before I get into the video, I would like to explain a few things. This is kit.com. Go sign up for free. They're not sponsoring me. This is just to build PCs and different types of things we're going to do on this channel. So you can go to create a kit. My next video is going to be a top kit setup, computer setup, just accessories, not the PC, for $1,000. So go create a kit, go at Galaxifly, and you would win a chance to first and second place will get a prize of $25, either in PayPal or a credit card or a gift card, so whatever you guys want. So $25 gift card, go sign up for free and create a kit at Galaxifly. So this first one is probably one of my favorite, which is a Darth Vader themed one, a Death Star. So we got a mouse with a DPI of 8. There is 4 sensitivity buttons, meaning that you can click that button and on the fly your sensitivity will change. We got the Death Star mouse pad. I think this is pretty funny because it's just so stupid. This is really cool, a thermal take. If you want, there it is. This looks actually like Darth Vader somewhat. Looks like the Death Star, nice shiny silver. Then we got a Core i5, which is 6600K, which is really good. For this build, only 1500 for this is really good. Then we got the Gigabyte, which is a motherboard for the CPU, and it seems like there is a 3-way SLI, which is really cool. It does have USB 3.0. That's a great motherboard. Then we just got some RAM sticks here, 16 gigabyte, 4 RAM sticks. RAM really doesn't matter where you get it from. These are Corsair, so they're gonna look pretty cool, and as you can see, it has silver on it, meaning that it sort of seems like the Death Star. Then we got the Hydro series of water cooler. I don't know. I don't really like water coolers with just one fan, honestly. I mean, you could put it in the back of the PC and it would be perfectly fine. But other than that, this is a nice little gift. Then we got the Black Widow. Now, for all my Razer fans out there, you know that Black Widows and all Razer products are really overpriced. This is because, you know, their name brand. So I don't think this was a good place to put it in, because Razer are usually expensive, and I don't think 1500 will get you all this with this, you know. I just feel like there are other keyboards out there, mechanical keyboards that are cheaper and will do the job fairly well. Then we got a 21-inch LED HDMI or VGA monitor. Then we got a solid state drive. Now MSI Gaming GeForce GTX 1600. Oh my god, this is overkill right here. This is what makes your PC basically play every game 60 frames per second at that max settings. Then we just got light LED light strips, as he's going for a red build for Darth Vader, so you know, LED LED light, whatever you want to call it, LED light strips are really good to just get your system to pop, especially if you're going a tad cheap. I'm not saying 1500 is cheap, but I'm saying that for really, really good builds, this is a great build for it. Then we just got a little Darth Vader lightsaber wall deco. This is just for looks, obviously. It would probably go on top of the monitor, right around there. Then we, of course, got the power supply. I think this is a little bit underkill for the power supply. It's only 500. Usually power supplies in the middle range is usually 700 to 800, so this is exactly where the mechanical keyboard from Razer would come in handy if you were to not do the mechanical keyboard and just get a cheaper version. You could definitely get this to 700 or 800 watts, and basically that was it for this guy. Alright, so this next one is from a designer in Jamaica. I don't think it has his name, but this is a cool build, and this is my type build. A nice white and black and blue setup. I like how he has ice on the display. I don't know if he did that on purpose or not, but it really matches the build, and I like builds like this. So we got the i5, just like the other guy. It's a really good So we got the i5. It's a really good GPU. So we got the i5. It's a really good CPU for the price. It does get the job done, and it is one of the best on the market for now. Then we got an MSI gaming for Intel. This is a really nice motherboard. I think I might have to pick this up. I'm making my setup a nice white and black and blue one too, to get that nice like polar bear effect. So yeah, this is a really clean looking motherboard, I gotta say that. Now we got the monitor. It's a 25-inch. This is exactly what I'm talking about that mechanical keyboard again. You really have to make prices low and cut cost where it is needed. So as you can see, this monitor is really good for the price, only around $200. Then we got the gaming tower. It's a mid tower, which is, you know, the default. It does have slots for the fan, so don't worry about the fan intake. Also on the top it has slots too, and it's only $70, and it looks badass. Oh my god. Now we got the MSI Gaming GeForce GTX, which is basically the same one as in the other builds. Same exact thing. I'm pretty sure it had more gigabytes. I think it had 6. I'm not so sure, but basically it's not really going to matter as long as you have a great GPU. Is going to look awesome, and it is going to be awesome. Let's see what else he has. MX Master Wireless. This is really good for having a sleek, clean setup. This is more for productivity purposes, not truly gaming. I mean, you could game on it, but it's more based towards the productivity setup. Now this is a keyboard, and as you can see, this is what I was talking about. A nice mechanical keyboard, only around $90. I mean, you could get cheaper ones, but this does have LED backlit, so I like that. It looks really nice, honestly, and it is definitely better for the price other than the Razer. Then we got an extended mouse pad. Now I'm happy that he put this in because you honestly need an extended mouse pad, and it does look nice for the setup. So it gives a nice clean setup. Only $20. You could go pick this up, and it is waterproof. Now we got the CPU cooler. The other person did a water cooler. This one's going with a CPU fan cooler. There's really no difference unless you're trying to overclock the PC. But in my opinion, I feel like this is better for the money. It's only $30 compared to the other one, which is probably expensive. As you can see, he probably does YouTube voiceovers or something like that. So he's going to want to have a nice mic and arm stand. This does come with the microphone and just full recording microphone stand, so this is really nice for recording. I don't have this. I just have a microphone just sitting on my desk right now. So for only $33, I don't know how good the mic's gonna sound, but you can pick this up and then just put a mic on it, or they probably sell it separately. As you can see, this is the RAM slots. He only went with 2 8GB, which is perfectly fine. I mean, it gives you 16. RAM isn't everything. Just remember that. You don't have to have a lot of RAM to have a good PC. Then this guy's picking up a nice SSD. It seems as if everyone's going for SSD nowadays, so this is less. It's only 250. Me personally, I know that I do have a lot of files on my computer. I try to keep it nice, clean, and organized, but I do know a lot of my friends who get games and download them and just keep them forever, like, you know, even if they beat them. I don't know why, but this would not be enough for a lot of people I know. And I am really happy he put this in. Okay, now I can see why he did an SSD for only 250GB, because he does have a 1TB hard drive. So basically this is probably going to have the Windows system on it, other applications like Photoshop, and this would have games and such. So things would load faster, obviously, on this. Other than that, you are paying more for this to get faster speed, other than this for more storage. These are cheaper nowadays. As you can see, only 50 compared to 80 for less space. So there you can see my point. Then we got a nice power supply. This is 600 again. I mean, I would get an overkill power supply just for the heck of it. You know, go that a tad more money to, you know, get a 7-800, and know that in the future, if you were going to be upgrading that, all the power would be able to dispose easily and throughout each one evenly. Alright, and I'm really happy he added this. This is pretty cool. These are acoustic foam tiles. You usually put them on the back by your monitor, or usually around your room if you have a tight room. This blocks the noise. As you can see, if you don't know the science behind it, they're shaped as triangles, so once your voice goes through it, it sort of bounces off each other and it gets fainter as it goes. So this is what makes it sound a tad better. I don't personally think it does. It gets away the echo, so it does make it nice. So this is good if you have like a noisy-ish house or very thin walls. Again, LED light strips just makes the setup look cooler. Are these Philips? I don't know if these are Philips or a knockoff of it. Probably a knockoff, but it does come with an LED remote. You just velcro that to the bottom of your desk and you'll be good to go. It does look sick, and it is a really good, only $15, and your PC would look 10 times better, trust me. I'm happy he added this, a nice surge protector. It's only $30, so, you know, but you just usually would put this on the floor around there. This does protect, since it's a surge protector, once the power goes out or something happens to the power, it gives it some time. It does have like a tad of battery in it. I don't know if this one's gonna have you all the way for around an hour, but I know a lot of surge protectors just give you like a minute. You wouldn't really know the power was going out, but it sort of gives your PC a minute to sort of like cool down a little bit, you know, so it doesn't stop the circuits all the way. So it slowly dies down to make your PC a tad safer, safety protection. Okay, so this next PC is pretty crazy, again for $1,500, and that's what it looks like. I don't know a lot of stuff about building PCs in a weird way, so I don't know how good this would work out. Weird looking case, blow people away. So as you can see, you got a gigabyte, you got a smaller one. I guess it slides in here somehow. Me personally, I wouldn't go for something like this unless you are Alright, so this guy does have a gigabyte. He has a small one. I guess it slides in there really easily. I wouldn't get this unless you were a sculptor or an architect or someone creative that really wants to go the extra route to do this. There would not be, I don't know what he's going to do for the GPU, but let's go see. So there is a GeForce. This is really weird. I've never seen this before. It's a hybrid. This is really weird. I have never seen this before. So I guess this would go on the outside somewhere on the case to get some fans. That is really weird. What is this? You got solid state. You got an 8 terabyte. 8 terabyte. What is this guy doing? Oh my god. An i7. This is a good CPU. Some RAM sticks. Nothing too terrific. Got some stickers for no reason. I guess he's a Star Wars theme, and that was it. Okay. That was not the best build, but I mean, for the looks of it, yes, it is a good build. Like, it is a really nice build, not gonna lie. But for the future and for upgrading, I would not go this route. Alright, next and fourth build is 1500, of course, and this is a dream desk setup. So far I'm liking the looks. An i5, get a cheaper amount for the bang of the buck. So 6,500, pretty good so far. You got a smallish monitor, 24-inch, not too small, full HD, 1080 display, so that's pretty good. And by the way, I just wanted to say that I like when things are cheaper, and you know, for a $1,500 build, obviously you might not want to go these cheap of stuff, like not get this mouse specifically, maybe a tad expensive mouse, because you know you're going to game on it. But you know, it's just good and fun way to see how much you could fit into a $1,500 PC. So we got a multicolored mouse. This is really good because multicolor, I mean, your setup could be blue, you put it blue, red. This is an ergonomic optical gaming mouse. That name just sounds really cool. He doesn't put the prices. I guess you could see it at Amazon.com. It's go check this out. $70. Yeah, that is a tad on the pricey side. Mechanical gaming keyboard, 120. Did you put it? No, he didn't. 120. Like I said, get a cheaper option. I mean, let's go see what the PC looks like. Intel, for Intel. I don't know if this is SLI because I can't even see, but it probably is SLI. We got, of course, the RAM. Now, once again, you don't need to get these fancy RAM sticks. I mean, you can get just regular RAM and color it. I know a lot of YouTubers just unscrew it and spray paint a lot of their equipment to give it that nice color scheme. Alright, then we got a 650. Alright, we're getting better. It goes from 600 now to 650. Just go with that extra, you know, couple bucks to get a 700 to make sure you're set. Then we got a 1060. Wow, you see, I feel like everyone's overpowering the GPU a tad and sort of not evening it. I mean, it's still going to get you a nice gaming build for cheap, but I personally would rather everything to work for a long period of time, not to just overpower the GPU, you know, also get a good CPU cooler. He didn't have a cooler yet. This is a case. Obviously, it looks pretty nice. I mean, it's Corsair's case. They all look pretty nice. Solid state drive. How many gigabytes? 480 gigabytes. So this is going to give you plenty of enough space to store everything in, and that's it. Now he is missing a CPU cooler, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other stuff for the build. But nonetheless, it's a pretty nice build. I mean, he should have put in a disk drive. You know, disk drives aren't even expensive because they're really old technology, but they still work. And as you can see, I could see there could be a disk slot. So once you have a disk slot on your PC case, you know that you're going to want to get a nice CD. Alright, so in this last one, it seems as the color scheme is a new white and black, not new, what am I saying? New, just a white and black setup, so I do like those setups. They do look a tad more nicer, I feel like, than just the regular black and red ones. So we got GTX, you know, overpowered. Let's go see how he handles everything. Intel, a bundle we got, which is really good, good bang for the buck. He doesn't really put the price here, but you know, this is probably going to be the most expensive part of the build, plus the GPU. Let's get to all the other stuff. We got RAM. Thank you for putting a cooler. This does look really nice. I never heard of the brand, honestly. Krygorge, something around there, but it does look like a nice fan, and I feel like it's going to work nice. Got a solid state drive, 250, plenty of enough room. He's going with a 1 terabyte too. This is what I recommend for people doing stuff. Maybe you're not that organized, or maybe you just want to have games and keep them forever. Maybe you don't finish them, but knowing me and a lot of other people, they play games or do other things and finish it, and they delete it. So great job for getting a terabyte. These are pretty cheap nowadays. Then we got a nice case for it, a Phantom 530 full tower. If you're wondering what's the difference between a full tower and mid tower, obviously there's a size difference. That means you're going to have to get a different motherboard and stuff to match the size. But honestly, I feel like getting a mid tower is that's the standard right now, and mid tower you can fit everything in and still have room to upgrade. Full tower is more for SLI and you know, really going big, so you know, you could still go big on a mid tower. Then we got, you know, I guess this is really cheap, a 650, because I mean, let's go see how much it is, because a lot of people have been doing that. Yeah, only $80, so you know, how much is let's go see, a 700. You see, only $100 difference, and I personally would want to go the step further and getting more power. So we got a nice Corsair fan, never seen this, quiet edition, so it's going to be very quiet, and it's by Corsair, so you know it's going to work beautifully. 21-inch HD. Now, if I were you, I would get a cheap monitor for now. I wouldn't go this big, honestly. I would try to go for a cheaper one, or find a friend who wants to sell his this way, so in the future, once you get more money, you could then buy a nice monitor. And trust me on this, having a bad monitor, spending a lot of money, let's say, on this monitor, and then, you know, you don't have enough money to get a nicer monitor, so I would just wait, use someone else's for now. I'm happy he included the Windows 10. How much is this, by the way? Just out of curiosity, $100. Okay, so I'm very happy. I'm really happy he put that in, honestly, because not a lot of people do that. There are ways to get cheaper versions of this. I know people have done it at my school a lot of times. Most of them are illegal. So yeah, that was basically it. That is the top 5. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.